Good morning. Good motivational Monday morning. I hope this day finds you extremely well rested, ready to take on this day and this week and these moments with love, leading with love always, always, always. This message is one that's been pretty heavy. It's been coming in pretty strongly this morning, and just really hope I discern it appropriately and well, because it's a heavy one, and it's one about suffering and sorrows and frustration, and the why. Past few messages, we talked about perception and perspective of how we're taking things in, how we're seeing them, how we feel them, how it affects us emotionally within our life. We've talked about having empathy for others, trying to see things from others' lens, and in that being able to react within ourselves, knowing what we're going through within our lives. But that being said, what's come forward through that message of empathy and perception and perspective is the why we suffer then. Why do I have to suffer? I've been asked many times in the past couple of weeks. Why do I have to go through this? Why does everything negative happen in my life? I've been receiving a lot of these messages, and I want to take pause and say this right now for this moment. If you are right now in this moment receiving this message in a very heavy place, I ask that you just take a deep breath with me. Allow yourself to feel your breath throughout your body, and then let go. Because I need you to hear me. It's a part of life. It's a part of this 3D world. I'm not saying that suffering, frustration, and sadness is okay, or we need to be there, no, I'm not. But what I am saying is that there's moments in life and there's things that happen in our life that we have to accept because we can't change them. We don't necessarily have control over what's happened. What we have control over is how we react and what we do with those things in life. I'm going to use an example, a very strong example, for those of you that follow the Bible and the Christian religion. We study Jesus. That is who is the example, according to the Bible, of the way that we should be in life. Jesus came to this earth, according to the Bible, to show us the way. Well, during his journey, Jesus got angry. He flipped the table of merchants because he was angry of people, of these individuals being greedy. So he had anger. That was a part of the emotion, what he did with it, right? Empathy. He's a healer. He created miracles. And at the end, when he was being crucified, when all of this goodness, all of the light, all of the love, all of the perfection that he brought into this world, he was then crucified. He was literally put on a cross. And at one point, he yelled out, "Father, why hast thou forsaken me? Why have I gone through all of this, and I'm in this moment and I'm suffering? Why are you letting me suffer?" It wasn't that he was being let suffer. It was the moment that he was in. It was individuals that had very evil and negative and horrible intentions that wanted control, that created that life to suffer. It wasn't God that created that. But what happened with that then was what mattered, right? Isn't that what we're taught? It's not the suffering that we need to hold on to. It's what we do with it that matters. It's the lessons that we get from it. It's what we can teach through those things and finding the good in those situations. I'm going to use a real life example. My cousin, my sweet, sweet cousin, her dog recently, she went on vacation. She had a dog sitter. The dog sitter was negligent, unfortunately. The dog escaped. She could not find the dog, came back from vacation, has put out all kinds of bulletins on social media. And thank God she has now found out what has happened to her beautiful puppy. Now, her puppy did pass away. And thank God that there was a Facebook community out there that came together as one and was able to let her know what happened through communication. And somebody was able to be with her beautiful puppy and gave that puppy love and in those moments. And yes, she's suffering because she doesn't have her dog. but she can celebrate the love that was given to her puppy and the community that has come together and the light that she's feeling and the love that is surrounding her, to know that she's not alone, and to know and the empathy of others that have been through similar situations, that have lost their pets, their loved ones. See, we all go through these things. It's what we do with them that matters. It's how we come together and the love that we can bring from the negative and the sorrows and the frustrations. That's the point of it. If we didn't have those negatives, how would we know the good? In this lifetime, it's a duality. You wouldn't want know one without knowing the other. We don't want to feel this. I get it. Who wants to suffer? We don't. It's just a part of life, though. It's what we do with it that matters. So I ask, in this moment, in your life, in this place that you're in, where are you and what are you doing with what you are given? Doesn't have to be sorrow. It could be the joy. What are you doing with the joy that you're given, the lessons, the wisdom, the knowledge that you have, the energy that you have? Let's tap into that. Let's tap into the good, the acceptance, the knowing and understanding, and know that we are not in this alone. We're not. Thank God for that. Universe, life force energy, source, whatever it is that you connect with. Connect with love. Highest vibration there is, and it is the connection to everything. It just is. That being said, in this moment, if you will, I'm going to send you some unconditional love through energy, through truth, with all of my heart and soul. If you're in a moment of suffering, I ask that you take this energy in with peace and with calm. Find some solace in this moment. If you are full of joy and love, I ask that you take this energy in as well and allow that energy to then spread. Breathe it in. Accept it. And release all that does not serve. Breathing in again, all that does. I send this message to you with nothing but light and love. I send this message to you with unconditional love. I hope it wraps you, fills you, and carries you this week. Until next week, find the good. Find it. It's there, I promise.